All right, so we back. We are currently rolling right now. Yeah?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me straighten myself out, man.
Yeah, get your shit together, nigga. So we back.
Get your shit together.
What's going on, Kory? I feel like I ain't seen you in like a couple weeks, even though it's just Monday.
It has been a few weeks, and I'm glad to be back to help your brand flourish as it always does.
Our
when I'm
brand
on the
always
show.
flourishes.
When I'm on the show,
It goes
just
up.
flourishes
It goes up.
just a smidge.
I didn't introduce you yet. People don't know
Just a
who you are
smidge
yet.
more.
You don't
I'm
have to.
glad
They
be
know
back.
me.
Nah. No, the shades on.
So I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back in my.
Even though you flaked out like
I didn't
two.
flake out. That didn't happen. And you
flaked out like
you
2 or 3
flaked on
weeks.
me, and it doesn't matter because right now brand flourishes. Co-host is back where he needs to be,
Gosh, almighty.
and we're gonna have a great time today.
All right, cool. So
I'm glad you got sleeves on today. That's what
I
I'm
always got
happy
sleeves,
about.
even though I
No,
have
you
impeccable
don't.
arms.
Sleeves and you.
I've been doing my
50-50
push-ups.
chance.
The
Doesn't
triceps.
matter what you do.
The triceps are popping in the winter, yeah. And I put a little bit of coconut oil on it, so it's kind of like greasy.
Please introduce.
You sound like you're describing.
Coconut oil.
Yeah.
Let's move forward, please.
So today, since we haven't been up here in probably about a good month, we got like a kind of different flow to this, but it's gonna be something different
in here.
It is mad people in here.
Yeah, there's.
Is the
yeah.
AC on?
It is on. I
Oh,
made
okay.
sure I had made that happen for you.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Tighten that up so we get some fizz on that.
So we got like 6 people in here, so we're just gonna have a great conversation about a little bit of everything. So I guess we can introduce, or y'all can introduce yourselves since I don't feel like it. So we got Ryan right here.
Am I supposed to wave at them? Hey. No.
No.
No,
Just
no,
to
no.
answer.
Just
no.
Just say who you are.
I've been watching The Office, man. They look at the camera. I always, okay, I'm Ryan. You can find me on social media at
We ain't
ClickNSparks.
doing
we
plugs
ain't
right
get
now.
that far.
We ain't doing plugs right now. So we got
I'm Ryan.
Y'all rough.
I'm Perks.
Jesus.
got Perks.
Perks. Y'all, hope y'all know me, I guess.
I don't think people know you like that. But we got Khilo.
Yes. Can I tell the people who I am or no?
We're gonna come back around for
Okay,
that.
that
We're gonna come back
sounds
around
good.
for that.
That sounds
And then we got Shiree the hair icon
Hey, y'all.
with the shades on, and she was 35 minutes late. But we're not gonna really speak on that too much, cause we're
I
gonna
was
be
late
progressive.
because I have a job. And the
Man, everybody here
job
got a job.
sometimes run over.
Yeah,
You had to go all the way
When
up.
all
when you're
unemployed.
working hard. When you're working hard, it runs over. I don't have a clock.
We all
So
unemployed.
Everybody's
to
unemployed.
clock in and clock out.
Okay. I have a job as well, but I was here on time. But that's neither here nor there.
What exactly is your job, Rashod?
I do a lot of stuff, man.
You do? Okay.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
I made this
You work
podcast
with Tommy?
flourish.
No. I make this podcast.
No, you
flourish.
don't. No, you don't.
Your numbers. Check the numbers.
So before we get into our first topic, if everybody can just, we can go around the table again and just say, give like a 60-second or less origin story, backstory, what the hell y'all do.
Oh.
So start with you.
All right, well, I'm Ryan. You can find me on social media at ClickNSparks, every platform. Music producer, entrepreneur, philanthropist.
You can't even say the word. I know this.
I had soda in my mouth, man. God damn.
All right.
You look, that's 4 aggressive things you just said already. Look, 2 on the goddamn camera.
I don't give a fuck.
Ain't that something?
All right. That's it?
That's all I got, man.
Perks.
Perks, photo, film, fashion, all that media.
You do all your butt naked photo shoots with your ladies?
Nah, I try and stay in the parking lot
Wait a
or
minute.
garage.
He's a parking garage.
Garage.
That's
Yeah,
Rashod.
yeah.
That's
Garage.
Lord of the parking garage.
That's kind of what I do. That's kind of my niche
Nah, I
right
don't do no butt naked shoots, man. Don't hit me up for butt naked shoots, man.
there. In a bowl of like Cheerios and whatnot.
Oh my God, the
Wait, hang on.
Fruit Loop joint. You see
Yeah,
that
look,
one
kiddie
with the milk?
pool. Yeah.
Or the 2 hot dogs just floating.
Hot dog water.
Khilo, what about you?
Hey, this is Khilo. I do a little bit of media. I'm on radio 6A to 10A on Hot 91. And I do this public affairs show. I do some public affairs programming on the same station. Fridays from 5 to 7 p.m. and then a whole lot of other stuff. But that's my main stuff right now.
All right, cool. Shiree.
I am Hair Icon. I own Hair Icon Beauty Bar in Norfolk. I am the owner of THI Cordless, and I also have a hair and wig product line. So that's what I got going on.
Okay, cool. Have you thought about a sunglasses line?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, that could be possible.
We can add it to the site right now.
You never
Yeah.
know, you know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So So even though we switching up the format a little bit, the first category still stays the same. Yeah. So our first segment called
Aww Shit I'm Fuckin.
Oh man.
Well, we just started off right.
What did I
Yeah.
agree to?
Yeah. That's why I told you to listen to it.
Okay.
So what's the story on how you lost your virginity, brother?
Oh my gosh.
Or have you, or have you lost it yet?
Right.
I am a sanctified.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Was your collar popped then?
Oh.
No.
Okay, so I actually the story of losing my virginity is actually pretty fucking funny, man. It's actually funny, man. Goddamn, boy, this how we started, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I look dumb in this collar.
Is my shit pop?
It is. Yeah.
It's very popped.
So y'all want to say
very
shit?
Both of y'all have some aggressive collars. He's popped.
I'm
You got
okay.
This mink
know.
Your collar is very erect right now.
Put my mother. Well, look, it got a hood on the back.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
So I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be a goddamn
God,
thug
man.
in here because my edge up a little bit rough. Right
Totally threw me off.
So what's your story, man?
Well, that shit's actually kind of disgusting. I was at a barbecue and
Can't top that. Get me, please.
and I'll never forget it, man. I had on. This is when fucking cargo sweatpants were cool. I had on cream cargo sweatpants. Cream.
LRG edition.
Right. No, them shits was. I didn't have that kind of money. It was like, what's that shit? Street stuff, whatever.
Oh shit.
Out of generic store in
Oh,
military service?
you know it.
Yeah.
Limbs or some shit, man. And you know, I had friends in my fucking bedroom, and me and the girl, she was. Oh no, I can't say that. Me and the girl, we went into the bathroom. Damn, well, nobody know what I'm talking
In
about.
the bathroom.
Me and the girl went in the bathroom, and we did whatever we did, and it was cool as shit. Cause I'm like, yeah, I want to count like in the movies and shit, and boom, and motherfucking, we walking around and shit.
She got
Mind you,
pregnant.
Nah, man, I had on cream sweatpants, and it was her first time.
Oh man.
Ooh.
And I
You
didn't.
had on pink sweatpants when it was over.
Boy, them shits look crazy. Everybody's looking at me like, yo, like, what you spilling yourself? How the fuck y'all talking about? And I look down like, oh, shit.
Ew.
And yeah, that's how, and I'm going to tell you, funny enough, I hid them in a trash can in my closet. And
Hold up.
I didn't know what to do, okay?
Well, you have a trash can in your closet?
No, I had a trash can
So many
that I put
questions.
the sweatpants in my closet. I didn't know what to do. What the fuck do?
That's what the street stuff go in the
Yeah.
trash can in the closet.
He said out of sight, out of mind.
In real life, there was real life out of sight, out of mind until I went to goddamn college. And I goddamn found that trash can with them sweatpants, and that smell was
So wait, it stayed in there for like years?
years.
You didn't even try to wash them?
This was my freshman year of high school. No, I got rid of them.
So for
4
4 years.
They
You
festered.
got-
That's nasty, nigga.
You got monkey blood.
I was
That's
14. I was
Sweatpants.
14. I didn't know what to do. I had whatever the fuck on my pants. I had to get rid of them. God, I
Just throw
got
'em in
rid
the
of them.
trash.
That was a horrible
I did.
story.
I just put the trash in my closet.
So
So
are we
you were
talking?
a whole thought.
Yeah.
Well, we got to bring that into it.
Are we talking a light
whole
stain or like a small puppy died?
Like,
in the trash can?
Well, that thing was rough. You hear me? It
And
was
it didn't
rough.
smell until you went to go get it.
Not look.
4 years later.
4
4
years.
years later.
It was a teal plastic trash can. I put them in it, and I put a whole bunch of whatever the fuck I had in my closet, like plastic bags, all kind of shit. I had a bowling ball bag, all kinds of shit on top of it.
Oh
and I
my-
put them.
Wait, were you like a professional bowler?
My dad was.
'Cause who
My
buys
dad
both
was
of
and
them?
stopped doing it, so he had put the bag in my closet.
This is
So he
getting
retired.
weirder.
Can we
Anything?
move on? Or-
Yeah. Your shit is way
No,
too
his story just
complicated.
gets better and better.
Yeah.
It was a
circus.
interesting high school life, man.
Perks, what about you, man?
I'm a virgin,
Man,
man.
shut the fuck up.
Nah, I'm a hood baby, man. In the hood, man.
You was on the
It's
fence.
nothing-
That mean.
Nothing really to explain. I guess it was a party in someone's house, the freeze cup lady house, like
Y'all actually went to her house?
What kind of shit is that?
yeah. So, it was
Like the candy lady?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Continue on.
It was her her granddaughter, I guess.
Pretty
Yeah,
goddamn.
granddaughter, and it was a party.
So you was getting hooked up on like all the Chico sticks and whatnot?
Man, freeze cups, popping them joints upside
The pickles.
down, you know what I mean?
You ain't fuck with the pickles though.
I hope
South
not.
Powder. Nah, I ain't do no
See?
pickles. I'm not a pickle guy.
Don't.
Yeah, pickle suck. I don't like those.
Yeah.
Sometimes pickles, yeah.
You and your own brother.
On a sandwich or something, maybe like nah.
Only a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, not.
True that.
Yeah. But Yeah, nothing to it, man. You know, we move early when you grow up in.
How old were you?
Yeah, what's early? Because I just got
come
shit for
on,
being
man.
14. I don't.
We not gonna.
You saying it's like you a 7?
No. It wasn't that. It wasn't molestation.
12.
It wasn't molestation. Nah, I was about 14. 14. Yes, I was.
So he was a thought too.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, so ain't nobody else gonna call this man.
He was a little thought too.
I went through multiple thought periods throughout my life, as most men do, and it is what it is, you know.
But is that okay though? You know what I'm saying? We can start that conversation.
All right. But we're not gonna skip over y'all.
Yeah, no, don't try to do that.
We're gonna get to that first. We're gonna get to that first.
She's a professional
But I
artist.
like
And
Yeah.
you know
that
what?
conversation.
You cannot just. This don't have to be so organized.
It doesn't.
Because I want to talk about why y'all can have sex
But-
at 14.
But we still gonna get to your story.
Women can't
As a
have sex at
14-year-old, if
14-year-old.
ask the 14-year-old me that, like, if you ask me now, like, nobody, no, I got kids. No, y'all ain't going, no. But
I definitely was lying at
14-year-old
14 saying I was smashing.
yeah,
But
Everybody
you
was.
wasn't.
I was smashing at 16, but I
Okay.
definitely lied at
I
14.
think 16
2
is
years.
reasonable, honestly.
no.
Everybody
16
lies.
not reasonable. You got kids?
Mm-hmm.
You got a daughter?
I have daughters. I
What
have
if
4
you-
daughters.
What if one of them 16-year-old came up to you and say, look,
I think she
I'm
well,
getting
she told me she had sex.
Wait, what?
And yeah, she's told me. I have a 17-year-old.
I'm out.
It's my
Girl,
oldest
you
is
look
17, so
good.
she told me that
congratulations.
You got a
she was
17-year-old?
16 when she had sex.
Damn.
Well, she
All right,
came
but-
back
all
and
right,
told you.
Y'all messing up the flow.
Why y'all
man.
this
go
comfortable? I don't want RJ to be that
Go
comfortable.
ahead, Judge.
Kilo.
Shot.
Wait, don't skip her over
It
there
was
in that
trash.
corner. Whoa, wow,
pretty
wow,
trash.
wow,
Shout
wow,
the dude
wow.
out. What's his name?
No, I'm not doing that. But I was a senior in high school, and he was pretty cool. We was kicking it in the summertime, so I was just like, all right, let's just do it. And it was trash. It was really bad.
Did you only give him like one chance?
Yeah. But okay, so it was weird. He went to college, and then we kind of connected a little bit later in life. But at that particular time, yeah, I didn't want to do it again because I was like, is this sex?
So you knew it was trash then.
I knew it was
wasn't like
trash
a
then.
revelation later.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
It wasn't
Was it-
painful. It was just like, that's it. You know.
And you were just like looking around the
it
house
was in
like, this shit
missionary.
is trash.
Yeah, I was just like,
I mean, your first time I would
So,
expect
hold
to
on,
be
so-
missionary. Like,
Most
he
people-
about to be a...
So was you
But
ready to
he's
like
not
get it
the
popping?
I don't think I told him I didn't tell him I was a virgin, and he wasn't a virgin. So I mean,
How old was he?
he was in college, freshman year of college. So how old are
18?
they? 18, 19.
Yeah.
And you was like 17?
You can't really
17,
expect
18.
the 18-year-old to be, you know...
Now you said you met later in life.
I
Did you
mean,
get a
but
chance to
I was,
prove
and then I
yourself?
had a, but wait, I had a boyfriend soon after when I was 18, and that guy was 18 as well, and he was laying superb pipe. So I don't think
He
age
was
has
a whole
some-
thought.
Superb.
superb.
He had practice.
Even to this
Yeah,
No, that's
four
not,
years
that's
of practice.
not
Like,
level.
like me and the man here, right?
I guess. I
Hey,
guess.
man, look.
Whole thought, right?
It's hot
See?
in here.
It is.
So,
it
wait,
did
hold
get a
on,
little kind of
hold
heat
on.
right there.
Because my
I'm
man did ask a very important question that I was going to ask.
What was that?
You said you met again later in life. Did he get a second chance to redeem
No.
himself?
I think it has a lot to do with the size.
So he was just knowing his
Oh,
next.
shit.
But I'm not a size girl per
no, you just
se.
too late.
Yeah,
But
You
he
just said you
did it.
were.
No,
But
but
you said he was.
So many words.
some size challenged guys can.
Size challenge.
I don't know. He was just bad. He was just really bad.
Size
Shout outs to
challenged.
Carl. We'll call him.
Trevor.
Yeah.
All
Shout
right.
out to Trevor.
Shiree.
My first time, I was 16, and it was painful.
I feel like you was 14 since you was
No,
like.
I was 16.
Nah, like 2 years
I was
made
in
that much
11th
of a
grade.
difference.
I was in 11th grade. It does make a difference.
2 years?
Yes.
As a teenager.
A freshman
adolescent.
in high school to a junior in high school, that's a big difference.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Good.
It is. I was 16, and it was very, very painful. It was something I did not want to do again. I'm just like, this is what everybody's talking about. I don't want it ever, ever, ever.
So what
And
made
like-
you do it again?
Because I just tried it again, and it just got easier.
Got better
and
over time.
easier. Yeah, it just got better and better.
Was he big?
I don't
Medium?
think so.
Wait, hold
I
on.
don't
man.
think
Said
so.
you're
You just
not
said
size
she was not
queen
like
over
a-
here.
Yeah. I just.
I'm just asking. I don't think it was big. Like, I honestly cannot remember the size, but I don't think it was big. I think it's just because it was my first time.
Right.
And I was trying to hurry up and do it before my mom got home. So it was just like, hurry up before I hear her car. So it was like rushing, stressful. So it was like that feeling like, I don't want everyone to do this again.
So like, did you plan this out like over?
Yeah, we planned it out.
Y'all had
Like,
candles and shit.
Yes, we had condoms.
Oh, that's
like,
cute.
I mean, it was in my mama's
That
bed.
sounded so condescending.
Oh my
My mama was
You should
big.
have planned your first time. Yes.
So you gonna
Wait, my
skip
mama never heard
important
this story,
details
so
like
mom,
this.
please don't be listening to this show.
Your mama
Tune
definitely
in
listen.
after.
Your mama definitely.
It was
get
my
a
mama's
beating
bed, and
tomorrow.
I put her nice blankets on the bed that day.
Did you not have a bed?
I did, but me and my sister shared a room,
Aha.
so it was like, twin bed. The sisters in the room saying, "Who you got over here?" So anyway, we was like sneaking in my mama's room type of thing. So I put some nice sheets on my
I
mama's
smashed somebody
bed.
in their mama bed too.
Like,
You ain't feel weird?
I did not feel weird.
Okay.
It was like the
Crazy.
perfect atmosphere. I thought I was like the grown and sexy type of thing.
I know you didn't say the word in your head, grown and sexy though.
I probably didn't, but that's how I felt.
But that's why 16 is too early too. That
No,
whole story.
I mean, to be honest, if you talk about on a spiritual level, because I can easily go to the spiritual.
I mean,
No, we're not
all
going
of,
there.
all of
That's
it,
way
is
too
too,
deep
but
right now.
all of it is.
But
physical
16, I
too,
think
and-
16 is realistic. I think most girls,
These days, 16 is pretty old.
it honestly
They having
is.
sex in middle school.
Yeah,
They busting open it like
yeah.
had
Yeah.
sex with?
Yeah, they busting it open
Me
at
too.
12. They pregnant in 7th grade.
Yeah, you definitely right. Because when I seen that for the first time, I was like, oh my God,
Absolutely.
somebody's pregnant. And this
Yeah.
is a 7th grade girl.
Yep.
Nah, that's gross.
Yep.
It's pretty fucking gross.
What was the question you had? You said why can't guys?
Why when niggas have sex at 14, why are they not labeled a hoe, right?
Yeah,
And
They
but
should
when
be.
women
They should be.
do it.
I'm a male
It's-
feminist, so I feel like everything kind of relates to both people. So.
you say that a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
My thing is,
But are you?
this.
I
don't-
am.
Okay.
If I'm 14 and she 14, who the fuck care? I'm not gonna say she a thought because I'm 14 and she 14. We trying to do the same thing.
I think
Well, I think it's not your place to necessarily call her a thought because if you're 14 too, but I think the point of somebody else looking on to when you look back, do you say that was too early?
No, I don't.
You had to feel bad
for
about it because you
me.
hit the pants.
do you have?
Oh, I
children?
felt bad because I had the blood all on the pants. I
Do you
got a
have
3-year-old. That's my little dog. And I mean, you got to understand, that's my little dog. So, hey, he likes ladies already is the problem. He be crawling up on ladies and kissing them in the face.
And do you
shit.
detour him? Because I see
Nope.
fathers who got
What would
sons
you
and
just
be
say?
like, I said, do you detour him? Deter
Yeah, I
Oh.
got you.
him from saying, no, son, you too young for that.
I think because
You
it's
is real
funny to
country,
me.
by the way.
I know.
I'm just
where you
speaking.
from?
Memphis.
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 I do deter my sons from that.
And most men don't. Most men be like, go, son.
Mm-hmm.
Go, son. Holla at her. You
Those
got a
the same
girlfriend,
dudes
son?
that's gonna
You gotta
be
teach
like,
your kids.
No.
No.
You gotta raise up your children the way they should go.
Come on.
Listen. If
That's
I
a Bible
find a
verse,
little
son.
dude in my house trying to you getting popped, you getting shot. So
Yeah, I couldn't have a
I
daughter.
won't
God
teach
didn't do
my
that to me.
my son to do the same thing. Like you going up in some other man's house, humping in his bed,
His
where him
daughter.
and his
Yeah,
wife.
That's wild.
Like,
That's wild.
That's
like,
wild.
no, you
It's crazy.
getting shot. You getting shot, no question. And I'll call
Because
the
it
police
starts
and-
from the fathers. If the fathers are not teaching their sons to respect a woman and not, that's how it begins.
Front door.
Here's the thing,
You
though.
look like you was a little player.
I wasn't.
Yes,
I
you
had a couple
are.
drinks.
If you say that you'll shoot somebody
couple
for sleeping
joints.
with your daughter,
Hey.
if your son is around another man's house doing the same thing,
I didn't
like, you're
say
not
I'm gonna
schooling
encourage
him.
my kid to do that. I just said if I did have a daughter, I would.
But you
shoot.
said you don't discourage him from.
Oh, right now he's 3. It's cute right now. Like when it.
But it starts. I'm
yeah,
telling you.
it's
That's
it's
when it
programming.
starts.
It's programmed.
It's one of them things.
It's
I'm not. Is this shit on camera? Is the camera on?
we're back on.
Nope. I'm skip that to the camera.
And now you don't want to say
This
it.
ain't the platform for you to censor yourself.
Oh,
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
Come
this is
on
definitely
now.
like.
I-
no
Yeah, we
filter.
just
Come
talked
on
about
now.
our first
Look,
time.
my
like,
filter
it's
is
Right.
pretty
it's
goddamn
over.
loose, but it ain't that goddamn loose. I'ma censor that part.
So do y'all feel like women are being called like?
You
Hoes with
know, dang on well is a
don't-
double standard out here.
It's a double standard,
Mr.
but
Male
it's,
feminist, you know there's
really
a double
don't know.
standard. Yes, you
really
do.
Not if women are
that
getting-
when women. Okay, so
Not
if
a woman smashing at like 16. Like everybody smashes at
No.
age.
I think the whole broad topic that I'm sorry, your name again.
Shiree.
I think the whole broad topic that Shiree is talking about is the double standard that when men smash a lot of women or when they're doing promiscuous things, that is rooted on like, ooh, oh yeah, he the man. But when a woman does it, she's automatically a hoe. Am I correct?
Exactly.
Right.
well, let me respond. I don't believe in name calling first and foremost.
All right. Let's not get
I won't- I
technically
won't-
woke.
I won't
These
call-
derogatory
But-
titles.
Yeah, I frown upon that. I think it's a double standard for sure.
Definitely.
But everybody gets it's all evened out at some point. Like I'll go as far as to say, all right, so a young guy sleeping with a whole bunch of girls, he's considered the man.
The man,
the
right.
girl do the same thing. She's
The hoe.
whore.
Yeah, that's what she just said.
But eventually, if that guy turns into the guy who has multiple children by multiple women, which that's the activity that happens when you do, he's now faced with a child support situation going into court. The double standard flips. So now but that's life.
But
life is full of double standards. You can't do everything somebody else can do.
I agree. I agree. And that's a double standard that we can't fight. I mean, it's just gonna be there. But I'm saying
That y'all can't fight? What do you mean?
meaning like it's not gonna be as much as we say we should be equal or women should have sexual liberty and blah blah blah. It's never going to be it's okay for a woman to have 200 bodies. Or what have you.
Definitely not.
Unless you
but
don't
it
know.
is.
If you don't know, then
If you don't know exactly, but if you do know, then
But-
it's
but it
why is
is-
that even
it
coming
is
up?
I have a don't ask, don't tell
Yeah,
policy.
yeah.
I mean, because we're grown, but some people do be asking, what's your body count? Like, dudes really want to know that.
But if your body count high, that ain't the guy for you. Like some dudes would be okay with a high body count. It's dudes who marry porn stars. A lot of them married.
Yeah, porn stars.
They got a high body count.
And on top of that,
Absolutely.
women I feel like they like guys that are like that.
They want someone.
They
that's
like
been
guys
wanted
that like
before.
what?
Right.
See,
I think
Shaw
some
always
women,
putting
some
so
women,
They like guys that like what?
Picking that one up, huh?
women
man?
with high body counts.
He
Yeah.
always putting the coals on the fire.
Like women don't like shun guys that have
High body count.
high body counts,
They
all
don't.
these kids,
True.
all this.
They don't. Because
So,
what I was gonna bring
that is
up
true.
was men and women dancers. Men strippers are sexy.
How do we get to this?
Yes.
How do we get
Yeah, I took a
my
left turn.
goodness.
Yeah, that's
Men
left turn.
dancers are sexy.
Really?
Women dancers are slutty.
Yep.
Wait, hold
See,
on.
but I hear the opposite.
dance,
I hear
stripper.
men dancers are feminine looking or gay, and women strippers are the culture. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on
The culture?
now.
So I'll say this.
Listen
I've
to
seen.
music. Like, if you listen
I
to
mean, they
radio,
talking about it
it's
because
part
they
of the
feel like they can hit
But it's
it,
part of the
or they feel like they
no,
can
it's
have
part of the
sex.
culture.
But yeah, exactly.
If
They're
you
not
go to
quick
certain
wipe a
places,
stripper up.
stripping is part of the culture there.
Like in
No,
Atlanta.
it's because it's
Atlanta,
part of the culture
Miami,
because
like-
rappers or entertainers talk about strippers.
No, they don't
because
talk
it's
about it until they live it. They go to strip clubs. People break records in the strip club.
Listen,
Like,
no matter
I've
how
done
many
deals in
rappers
strip
wife
clubs.
up
You see what I'm
strippers, the common Joe on the street will be like, that nigga wifing up strippers? Like,
But is
Exactly.
the common
Yuck.
Joe on the street smashing 200 girls?
But do women like?
Yes.
No, that's not. That's
Yes,
not
he
that
is.
that's
But do
not that
women
common.
Yes.
be like? I guess
As a guy,
do women be hubbing up the guy strippers?
I think not, because a lot of women are insecure when you have that
That's
type of
true.
job. Oh, I can't mess with you because you dancing for women every night. You want women every night, and women are insecure to say I'll accept you with that type of career. So I don't
But
think
women will
they're
also-
not
Y'all kind
quick.
of create the double standard. a
They're
little
not
bit.
Y'all
quick.
definitely create that.
Right.
we create the double standard?
Yes.
So you don't think men have a hand in that double standard?
Please.
Men reap the benefit.
I
of
will
the
say-
double
I'll
standard.
say
Men will be quick to call somebody a hoe, even when the illusion is there, but you don't know nobody that she has had sex with. She's a slut. She been ran through. You don't even know.
Some drugs
They
been
want
ran
her-
through
But
though.
women do the same thing. They'll be like, she's a slut. She been ran through. And
Or they
they don't
say
even
he's
know.
a slut.
But it don't matter with us
I've
because
been
we're
called
not
a
looking to get with another woman.
But
it
sometimes,
goes back to the point how
sometimes.
y'all create the double standard or y'all perpetuate the double standard.
Okay,
We
I
do
would say
as
that-
well, but we become the beneficiary, so we sit back and let y'all do what y'all do.
No, y'all
guy-
don't sit back.
But women will also still like date or holler at the guy that has quote unquote been ran through.
Or it's been a slut.
because they think they can change them.
And a dude will smash the hoe.
And see, her, and
But
let's
smashing
go
is
into
not
something. I got
I
it.
mean-
We go into something else too, because
I really can't take you
my-
seriously with these shades on.
And the finger.
And
Well, I have to
the
look
hair flip. The
And
hair.
I don't look. I do that. I do
You
that.
almost hit the photographer.
I just want to look your way. And so the thing is, women have gotten so used to men calling them bitches and hoes that
That
they're
they
now
call
calling
themselves?
each other's "What's up, bitch? Bitch? What's up, hoe?" Like,
I really
Now
hate the way you just
probably-
said that.
I know your
I-
voice. It
but
was
that's
so
really
dark.
that.
But that's how they say it, though.
But I
That's
can't-
That's
I
how they
can't-
say it, though.
I can't agree with that. Like,
Yes.
like y'all
Then
got
in
used
the-
to it because
In the Queen Latifah day,
Yes.
who you
who
calling?
you
her?
calling up?
Absolutely.
It was like, you calling me a bitch?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, it was like absurd. You don't do that. That's disrespectful. But now, when
But
you
it was
call
the
somebody,
female
it's a term
rappers-
of endearment.
But who
almost.
fault is that, though?
Yeah,
If
whose
we
fault is that though?
Whose fault is that?
That's what I'm saying. Women have gotten so used to it that
But
when
y'all like that.
Yeah.
But then you had little.
Shout out
Kim-
to the wise words of
before we
Treezy.
went- Before we went into the whole bitch, you had women, same genre, music, hip hop, calling themselves. I'm
So
the
are you
baddest bitch,
saying? So are you
queen
saying
bitch.
before a
Like-
female rapper called herself that word a man was not? Is that what you're
I'm not
saying in
saying
hip hop?
that. She's-
Okay, so what we
she's
talking
saying-
about?
No, she's saying there was once a time.
Mm-hmm.
Once
I'm
upon a
saying
time.
there was once a time, but then that time switched. And that had nothing to do with a male influence. These were female rappers who were calling themselves
I think it has
the
a lot
baddest
to-
bitch,
I think so too.
the queen bitch.
Well, what I'll say is
all
this,
the
right?
extra bitches.
I think that women, and I'll say this from experience, like, I've seen chicks that was hoes, right?
What's a
It's-
Thank you,
Exactly.
sir. Thank you, sir.
So it'll be chicks
that's
that
a
are
real
labeled.
question.
It'll be chicks that are labeled as hoes by whoever the demographic around them is. Like, oh, she a hoe, she done fuck. You know what I'm saying? 30 dudes over there, right? And I seen a chick that has fucked 30 dudes over here. Difference is this chick over here stand on that shit. Like, yeah, I fucked all of them, and don't nobody say shit about it because she stand on that shit. And I feel like that's where this whole bitch thing came from. If I call myself a bitch and I stand on it, when you call me a bitch, it don't work.
I mean, it's just like nigger.
Yeah,
exactly.
pretty much.
I was staying away from it
So
because
about
I
those
didn't want.
Patriots.
Cole, when's the last time you? No,
No, right.
Interesting topic.
Yeah, great segue.
I mean,
Right,
but-
right,
I
right,
just
right.
feel like, you know what I'm saying, if you stand on it, you take the power out of it, and I think that's where women came from with that whole movement of calling each other bitches and all that.
Can we backtrack right quick when we said what is a hoe? Now let's not
What is a hoe?
pretend.
What is a hoe?
Let's not pretend that hoes don't exist. Male or female, there are hoes.
Yeah.
That's a
I
real
will-
thing.
People
will
that
go-
got hella bodies, yeah.
I
That's
will
a real
go-
thing.
Yeah.
Like sexual, like we can make it cute and call it, you know,
Can I do that one more
sexual.
time?
Promiscuous.
We can make it cute and call it sexual liberty. You know, I'm expressing myself sexually or whatever, and you can do that. Nobody's holding you to that, but you know,
So you be
You
calling
a
like
hoe.
females like hoes, like you see.
males and females. I'll hold niggas to the same standard as I do a woman. If you running through 20 bodies, I mean, but
So like,
but
what's your
that's
definition
subjective.
then? What's your
I
definition?
think
yeah,
a
it's
person-
all objective. You got to have a
They
specific
are.
number for your opinion.
Right, numbers are subjective. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's all.
My personal, I mean, I don't even have. I think a hoe is somebody who is running through a lot of people for no particular reason.
But what's the line?
I mean, what is
Hold
the
on,
reason to do it?
I can help you with that.
Mhm.
A chick that be like, oh my God, girl, I'm pregnant. You pregnant? Who's the daddy?
You don't know.
I don't even know.
Exactly. See, it's all fun and games.
Does that really happen,
women,
Yes,
yes,
that
this-
happens.
Nowadays, a lot of women are like, which is cool, because listen, do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. I mind my business, but it's a day and time when women are really owning up to their sexuality. Fine. Be liberal, baby. Be free. But when it's all fun and games until you don't know who your baby daddy is. And that period is not
I feel
here
like that's
yet.
gonna be the title.
Or
Yeah, that period that period is not here yet, and you don't know. Like, let me chill off this.
I mean, but that's
this
that's
nigga
you
because
trying
I
to
don't know
calculate.
exactly.
but that can
One
be
day-
irresponsible
Exactly.
too. That okay, you can call it hope, but that can also be
That's more so irresponsible.
because
But you
it
should
could
know.
be a female who does has the same activity, same extracurricular activities, and she's careful and she
How
protects
can you be
herself.
careful when you having sex with two people in the same day?
I
You
mean,
don't
it's
know who the
too-
father is.
Listen, condoms don't come in one packs. Like you know
Okay,
what
so
I'm saying?
condoms are 100%.
I mean, I won't say 100%, but it definitely
You
reduces.
say people
the
be out
risk.
here fucking, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know who your baby daddy
if you
is,
use
9
condoms-
times out of 10, you going raw with more than one person. Like,
Exactly.
So wait,
Right,
so
I'm
wait.
saying-
Hold
So
on.
like,
If
all
you're
right, if we had to
protecting
put something
yourself,
on it, like
you
a
still-
standard definition, what would y'all consider as a hoe?
I'm going back to what I said. I don't do the name calling thing. A whore, by definition, is somebody who
whore.
sells their sex. They're selling it to you.
Like a
You're-
prostitute.
That's a
You are
professional.
That's the same
And that's
thing.
the only thing. That's the only thing to me. Like anything
Anything
else
you do money
is
do for money
is a
you're
personal
professional.
thing. Is an opinion. Like for me to call somebody a whore because she slept with 20 guys or 200 guys, or my number could be 2. If you slept with two guys, then you a whore. But his number could be 300.
So-
and she all right.
So, of course, since you had a 10-year hoe phase, what would you classify?
10 years.
A 10-year
It's a long run, baby.
Yeah, I had a nice run. I think for me personally, when you enter in a realm of irresponsibility, and
I like that
you
definition.
are either being irresponsible and you're not owning up to it, and it's not you. Maybe you don't know quite the reason why you're doing the things you're doing. I mean, because you're right. I mean, even someone who dates, if you have, I guess, quote unquote, respectable dates a couple times a year, you might have a couple bodies every year. And then if you grow old, there's going to be a lot of grandmas out here with bodies on them. So, I think it's.
Hold on. How many bodies you think your grandma got?
I'm not.
Wow.
Turn my mic off. I'm
Listen.
leaving.
Ah, you're a dick. So I think it's when you enter in a realm of irresponsibility and you are just being reckless.
Your grandma
like
definitely
that.
got 64
You're being
bodies.
unsafe, or you're not being responsible, and you're having you may not know who your baby daddy is.
Kory's grandma got
End up at the
64
hospital.
bodies.
You catch that
Christ.
Wu-Tang.
Wow.
So, those kind of things. But you can catch the Wu-Tang being responsible. So,
Yeah, true that.
So I don't know. I'm with you. It's very subjective.
I just think every action has its consequence, regardless of whether it manifests in a physical or psychological.
When you say
emotional.
physical, you think like herpes?
things of
Okay.
that nature.
That's what I was thinking about.
We couldn't
But
choose
then-
something curable, or
No,
Go straight to herpes.
ramifications are ramifications.
Yeah,
You want
I'm about to
straight
say,
up.
it ain't gotta
Like-
be a disease. It can be somebody kicking on your door because you fucking two people at the same time.
Everything
In my
has-
head, I thought of herpes.
But,
Okay.
but that's what I'm saying. Everything
Which
has
was
its
funny on the
consequence.
Chappelle
So,
show.
Yeah.
so
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
rather than
Agreed
call
on the grand
names
episode.
or this, that, and the third, I say, you gotta look at the consequences of whatever you're doing. And if you feel like you can handle it, do your thing. If you can't handle what comes with that, then now it's time to really think and use your brain.
For some reason, I really can't take you seriously with this fur around your collar, bitch.
Gosh almighty.
You got that sea otter.
I'm a, what's this?
Both of y'all got aggressive necks. It is right in my.
Oh, man.
Purse got that aggressive.
care to explain that, Kory?
Never. Listen,
Am I aggressive
for,
next?
for everybody viewing in,
And that is why I let my son climb
never
on.
talk about my neck, bitch. Never.
All right. You got a pop collar. You got this dead
Purse got
animal
that
around your
aggressive
neck.
Thank you
neck.
for cleaning
all
that
right.
up.
No,
Jeez.
Can I make my
forever.
collar lay down? I'm sick
You are
of this
forever.
You got a hood that disappears. I can't even see it from over.
Oh, I'm taking off this hot in this motherfucker.
Hold on. So you can just take the hood off?
Yeah, I got buttons. This,
You got a tailway hoodie?
It's like, yeah. Hey, goddamn, bro. I got real buttons on this.
It's like a robbery jersey. Like, dun, 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 dun.
All right. So since we transitioned into sports.
Yay,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
worked.
it did work, it did work. Since we had the Super Bowl the other night, what y'all think about it? I didn't watch it since I'm up being a great black person and
Oh, man, I wanna hear
boycott.
that
Solid.
Good for you.
Why, look,
Good
hey,
for
the
you.
black
Yeah.
people who still will go to work, motherfucker, I ain't doing. Hey, y'all niggas tripping.
I boycotted the NFL all season as well.
Good.
I ain't watching not a game.
Boy,
Yeah.
my team ain't won for 10 years.
So-
we started winning
So how
this
did
year.
y'all,
So
how do y'all
fuck
think that worked? Down for you.
I mean, for me personally, it worked for me.
Well,
Like,
who was your team before the boycott?
And what was the
Chicago Bears.
boycott for?
You should have been boycotting. What about you?
Basically,
Cowboys.
I'm an avid boycott of anyone who does not support the cause of embetterment of specifically my people,
People in general,
Who
huh?
was your people?
but people in general.
Black people.
Melanated
every
brothers
bad
and
black.
sisters. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I love all. But when it starts to become a place of
Did you watch Super Bowl?
no.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
thank
Just making sure. Yeah. I didn't want you to go into a long speech and
Yeah.
then.
But I sure
Yeah.
watched that damn Super Bowl though.
Yeah.
Go.
But,
where I played it. I don't even know.
Yeah, like when it becomes a place of almost disrespect and blatant disregard for, that's when it's too far.
Well,
Yeah.
Who disrespected?
Keep speaking to the mic, Shiree. You know.
Who disrespected anything, sir?
When okay, so
The whole new
I'm
bow.
sure, yeah, I'm
The new whole
sure
new
you're
bow.
familiar
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that. Yeah. So to me, it became a place of people were so much more worried about the flag than the actual issues in which they were demonstrating about the flag.
That was a smart
They made
thing.
a completely
That was a
different
smart
topic.
thing for the ops to do.
Yeah.
That was a smart thing for who?
The opposing side to do.
This is the ops.
The opposing side. So there was an opposing side.
There was
When there's an opposing side, we've made our lines, and that's kind of how I saw it too. Like,
So you haven't watched not a game this
nah,
season?
not this season.
Oh, okay. Did any of y'all watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it was on at a party that I went to, and the food was great.
That's how I feel.
The food was
Damn.
good.
Do females ever be into the games?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, like.
That means.
Have you seen that Beyonce meme when she's like at Serena Williams' match?
Oh, yeah.
With the black shades.
I haven't seen it.
I wasn't raised in a house with sports. You know, I didn't have a male figure in the house. I just feel like I just never grew up interested in sports.
No sports. So you don't need to try to fake it with your husband and that?
No. Let him do his thing. I do mine.
That's a great way to be. That's great.
But, you
Don't
know,
fake no shit you
I
don't
want
like.
to talk about...
All right.
She came ready.
Yeah.
Let's get into
Stop
it.
it.
I
she
wanna
had her
talk
own
about
topic
this.
list.
No.
I feel
wanna
like the
talk about-
fingernail just keep pointing at me. I don't know what I did.
Yes,
I
because you
apologize.
said...
Okay.
You know,
stuck on this whole shit, huh?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that he, you know, didn't watch the Super Bowl. I'm not into sports. That's not my thing. You didn't watch football all season because you wanted to stand with your people.
Correct.
You said that's so aggressive.
Yeah, that fucking
Your
finger
people.
twirl.
Yeah, your people thing. Because I wish I really can say this speech and change the world.
Please don't make
like
it a speech.
It's not going to be a speech.
Oh, okay.
Just
Because
a monologue.
I don't have to edit all this shit out. But go ahead.
No, it's not going to be a speech. It's going to be simple. It's going to be so simple. You know, I just feel like, you know, by you not watching it, because the players of the NFL did not take a knee or what have you. I think that
Different reason, but go ahead.
you said it was a different reason.
Yeah, the players did not. That wasn't the issue.
Oh,
it was,
explain.
it was that
so
the
my angle will be right.
organization.
Y'all
of
are
the
making
NFL.
this serious.
Wait, hold
No,
on,
no,
hold
no.
on.
It's
But
about
did you peep how she
But
said,
this could be a
explain this
serious-
so that my shit will be right?
Right.
Fuck the argument. I'm just going to be right.
It had nothing to do with the players.
to be right,
It was
yeah.
the organization of the NFL not supporting the reason. Not supporting free speech, but then gonna raise a flag. So the contradictory nature, and then
telling people they can't do it or
you
whatever.
can't do it. You can't support your people, or you can't support a cause that you're standing for. You know what I'm saying? And then the cause being the assassination of young black men at alarming rates.
Now I
You
can
know
be
what I'm saying?
wrong, but did the NFL tell their players that they could not take a knee?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
owners.
The
Owners
be
did.
fined.
The
Or they be
NFL
fined.
put pressure on the owners. So
Put pressure on
They
them,
had to
Yeah.
put that much pressure on.
so they could not do it,
won't
or
that
they
much
would have been
pressure, for
fired.
sure.
Or they've been fined or something
Yeah,
crazy.
you getting fines, you getting
Suspended,
because the
sometimes
NFL, of course, is losing sponsors. You know what I
Right.
mean? When
So
it-
they putting-
when
Putting that
Okay.
focus on them.
Well, you know what? I can't even say my point because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did not know it was like that. I was just going to say on the angle of people choosing not to do. Like, you can't be mad at somebody because they did not choose to take a knee, and the NFL is not a political platform. You
But
know what I'm
again,
saying?
it's not a political thing. When somebody is killed, is that political?
Or is that social justice?
That's
And I kind of want to throw this out because you know Rashod is saying he doesn't want it to be serious, so we could say this topic and do what you please. But I don't even think it should be like standing with your people. I think it should be standing with people. You know what I mean? Like if it was.
Well, we wouldn't
If it
have
was-
to stand. That's like the Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter thing. We
No.
wouldn't have to stand
Oh,
with
you
all
just
people.
insulted me.
Real quick,
No,
man.
I'm saying we don't have to stand with all people
No.
because it's
I
not an
mean-
all people thing.
But
I'm
I'm
just tired of black
saying,
people.
Wait, ho, ho,
but
ho.
I'm saying,
You black as hell.
if people are being shot in the street, of course, it hits home because black people are being shot in the street.
Hope y'all know I'm cutting all this
But
out.
is it
But
targeted?
he cut all this out anyway,
Hope
so it
y'all
don't
know I'm
matter.
cutting all this
Okay,
out.
so can we get
Wait,
to Justin
ho, ho.
Timberlake's
Yeah, that's
horrible
what I'm saying. Let's get to
outfit?
Talk
Justin.
about what's not
Fuck
going to come
that
out.
shit y'all talking about.
Let's get to Justin
Let's
Timberlake.
talk about the Black Lives Matter 757 nigga running
We not
around.
gonna talk about that.
That's
I really don't
fucking
give.
hilarious.
I don't really give two shits.
Yeah.
Okay, but his outfit was horrible. And you know what?
That's the one thing you piggyback on.
That's how I knew that Justin Timberlake was gone.
Oh,
I thought he was. I thought he was a little bit out of the door when he released that country album, which I have not.
I heard it's
listened to
trash.
yet.
I haven't listened to it, but
I haven't listened to it yet, but I did hear it's trash. But I like to form my own opinion, so I get to it when I get to it. But when he walked out and then he had on what he had on, and then when he walked up to the mic and then he put on a blazer to go with it, I was like, oh, Justin is gone.
It was like fatigue or something.
it was like fatigue with Jordans.
But it wasn't
They were
regular
his own
fatigue. It was
Jordans, though.
like
They're just
Walmart
threes.
fatigue.
No, they
like
were not.
No, they
Those are
weren't.
Tinker
Hunting
Hatfield original
fatigue.
threes.
There was the threes, right?
They were.
No, they were
their original
special
sketch
threes. Yeah.
of the threes that had the
He
reflective
said
Nike
special,
check.
like they were,
I mean, I'm a sneaker
like
guy, so
special
I just didn't
needs.
want to go into a tangent of like how they're special.
They were,
but
like-
no, go
he's-
into it. How
he's
were they
right.
special?
He
Yeah,
said it like
right.
special needs, like they wrote a short.
Basically, the original designer of the Jordan, Tinker Hatfield, he sketched the original Jordan 3, and it had a check on it.
Once you said the word tinker, you
Yeah,
automatically
and
win.
the
Fuck that,
Jordan
don't
that
you
he was
disrespect
wearing
Tinker
is
Hatfield.
the sketch, the original Jordan sketch
With the checker.
with the check on it.
And
then
those are the ones that are
pretty
being
special.
released, right? With the check.
they released those, and then in about
There's
a
only
month or two,
547
Yeah.
in about a month or two, they're gonna release them, but they're gonna be a different color.
That is pretty
way.
special.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are special.
Well, the check is trash.
Wait,
That's
wait,
probably
wait.
why it never came out.
It's the
So-
thing. It's
Okay.
the history behind the shit though. Like it's the original
That's pretty
sketch.
dope.
The motherfucking Tinker Hatfield signatures on the inside of the left shoe. Justin Timberlake signature on the inside of the right shoe.
And then what they did was the moment he stepped on the stage, Nike
released them
them
shits.
on
Oh,
online.
word.
Like
Pretty
it
cool.
was-
Oh, okay. Great
So they're all,
marketing.
so they're all sold
47
out.
pair.
They
Great
sold out in
marketing.
like 3 seconds.
So can I ask you a question? So what's the difference between what they were going to be released and then the original sketch? Like what's the like?
The ones that are coming out in a month are the actual original sketch. Like
Okay.
with the colors, the way he originally sketched them.
And then versus the ones that just got
The
sold
ones that
out.
just came out were just the all
White
white pair,
cement.
white cement pair.
Okay.
In my head, that's the same
Cool
thing.
beans.
So
Yeah,
I heard
his
his
shoe knowledge.
yeah. Thank you for the shoe report.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
So I heard his performance was trash. I tried to watch it a little bit before y'all got here, but people were late and I couldn't do it.
Oh shit.
I saw a bunch of memes and I died laughing because
The Prince shit.
the Dave Chappelle Prince.
Dave Chappelle.
And when I saw that, I was like, I missed this. Like maybe this boycott won't that deep. No, I'm joking, but no, that was hilarious, man.
But I heard like
The
they were
outfits.
like I ain't know this, but I heard like Justin Timberlake and Prince were like beefing.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't a beef. Prince
Prince
just said
didn't
what he
like-
said, and he was because during that time Justin was like, "I'm bringing sexy back," and Prince was like, "Sexy been back." I mean, my butt cheeks been out.
Ooh,
So-
who would you
But
put
that
money
was
on,
it.
Justin and Prince?
Is that a beef
fight.
though?
I mean,
In a fight.
Justin
fight, in
and
a
Prince
fight,
in
in
a
a fight.
fight.
put your money on Prince and stop
Prince,
playing.
what do you mean?
If we're going in a fight, I might.
You think a man that wear platforms and
Prince,
can take
come
your
on.
jank can't whoop your ass?
I want to say for the coach, I want to ride with Prince, but for some reason, I feel like Justin got like hands.
Why?
Because
I
you
don't
saw him
know.
in the
Justin
picture in
don't
the
look like
woods.
he
That's
got
why.
hands. Justin don't
Man
look
in
like
the
he got
woods.
hands.
Yeah, no.
Justin don't look like he got hands. I think Prince might. Prince, I think he knows something. I think he knows something. That whole basketball Charlie Murphy joint, and I found out it was true. When you find out that it's actually true, that was a true story.
It was a true story.
True.
I can't believe he's dead.
Mickey Free confirmed it.
Mickey Free?
Yeah. Mickey Free had a interview with Vlad TV.
I
and
gotta
he
see this.
He confirmed
I
it.
gotta see this. But at the same time, who y'all rocking with as far as music wise?
Prince.
Come on now,
Justin
Sean.
Timberlake got hits, B.
And they all
Justin
from
Timberlake has
Virginia.
hits, but it's Prince.
got
Come
hits.
on now. Don't
Prince doesn't have
don't
hits.
insult
Prince
us.
The
has
only song I
classics.
listen to from Prince is
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
I mean, that might be
Justin Timberlake 2020,
It's all from Virginia, man.
but that shit is mean
all
though.
from Virginia.
You don't like Adore?
Shouts to my man Danger
Who
Hands.
No.
Prince. Prince
Shouts to
Adore.
Miguel?
I forgot about
Timbo.
I forgot
Justin
about
Timberlake
Danger.
Not
only
Adore.
works with
Yeah.
Virginia producers. He only works
Adore.
with Pharrell,
So-
Timberland, and Danger Hands. Everybody from here.
Yeah, Danger. That's my guy. I think he got some.
Y'all said a
some-
point
something
that I
coming.
really didn't care about. But
You got to root for the home
About
team. Come on,
Virginia.
Shy.
Man.
no, we talking about
Shy, you
They gotta play
diabolical. If it ain't the
What
most
part did you
diabolical.
agree with?
He ain't care about the production.
Come on, man.
The
Oh,
guy's
you
a-
don't like the producers?
he a
Nah,
cold
can
piece
we
of
get
work,
into
man.
I'm just
that?
talking about Justin Timberlake has a great catalog of music.
But he He can't play every instrument on the stage. Prince can.
Are you really comparing Justin Timberlake to a legend?
Yeah, I'm like, you're
Like,
kinda
why are we
wild,
having
dude.
this conversation? That's
And
like,
I'm definitely gonna say Justin
I'm
Timberlake's
really just doing
gonna
this
be a
for
legend for
debate's
sure.
sake.
He will be one day, but right now, Prince.
okay, well, this,
Well, let's talk about somebody who matters.
right.
No, let's go to because I did a pretty
like
good
your little
segue.
tone
Treezy
right
caught it.
I really don't like your
My photographer man caught the segue, and you ain't get it.
Wait a second, what happened?
No, I was like, "Shot, you diabolical." If it ain't the most diabolical, so if we can get into that.
Oh.
You see how
What does that
new
mean?
co-host?
Look at that.
I'm making
Look
it.
at that.
What you
That
say?
was-
You
yeah.
making the show
The ratings go up for
the
some
brand.
shit.
He-
Flourish.
he-
flourish?
He
Yeah.
does.
That
So,
high five.
Perks is making it flourish.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna
Damn
edit
it.
it all together so it make it seem like I came over this. But what y'all think
Camera
about the Faison Love versus Dave Chappelle beef?
He's the biggest hater.
It's not a beef. A beef goes two ways.
Dave ain't responding to that nigga, man.
Somebody's mad and somebody is rich.
And that was like Ari Spears, who was a very talented guy, dissing Kevin Hart. Like,
Yeah, that was trash.
but it's just to me, it's kind of the same feel.
But
like,
what you mad about, Faison?
Or fucking Michael
I don't
Blackson
think he's mad. I
dissing
think he
Kevin
was
Hart.
being honest.
No, he mad.
Nah,
Because you have a certain,
He
as a
mad.
business owner, you can have a certain backing. And that's all he's saying, that Dave Chappelle has a certain backing, which he has a Caucasian audience, and that's going to...
But he has a mixed
No.
audience though.
No, like
No, he said
How
he
is
was funny.
He said he was
Audience-
founded,
And he said he wasn't
founded
funny.
on the. He said he was founded on the Caucasian audience.
Okay,
which he was.
that-
Right. Get
How
your
can-
coin.
but-
Get your Caucasian coin. But at the same time, that's still a black
but
man
he's
because
never changed. Y'all act like he switched his
Right.
game up just to appeal
exactly.
to Caucasians.
And whole time he got that.
You can say white. It's okay. It's all right.
He got
Yeah,
that
y'all
white
can
audience. He got that white audience.
So we're not falling for that.
You won't get me.
What he
I got to do my taxes
Which I
still.
completely agree. He said the first season, when they had the set of Caucasian writers, the first season didn't do well.
The
They
first season
did-
was
That nigga's
funny
a
though.
liar.
He
The
said
first
that they didn't
season
get their
gave him
ratings.
a
They didn't
second
get their
season.
ratings until the second season, until
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy became on, and they had a whole set of writers.
The
a
first
new set
season
of
had the
writers.
R. Kelly shit.
Man, listen.
It had the not Tyrone Big.
It had the
Tyrone
black
Big-
white supremacist
Clayton
Clayton
Bigsby.
Bigsby.
You
It
got
had
the
some funny
titty coming
shit.
out in the eclipse. That was great. I'll never
Yeah,
forget.
that was hilarious. That Clips
They
video.
they was doing the
The
Eclipse Car
commercial.
and the girl titty came out.
And
Oh,
he
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Oh, that dancing makes my penis soft." Like, we can do quotes from the first season, and everybody will be here laughing. the
I
whole
think
time.
Faison Love was just being a hater on that
He
one.
was hating, man.
I don't think he was hating
was
because
hating.
I just know what the dollar.
When
When
you
you,
say-
market to a certain audience, you're going to get certain endorsements.
But everybody knows the second season was way funnier. But people try to make it seem like the first season was trash.
The first season was hilarious.
And he wouldn't have got a second season without the first season.
Didn't he do the Real World, Mad Real World?
Mad Real
first
World.
Season?
That shit
Yeah, the
was
Wayne
funny.
Brady ones.
What,
That was second season.
second
That was
season.
second season.
What was
Okay.
Play Haters Ball?
That was like second or third, I think.
No, it wasn't the third. It would have had to been the
what old
That
second.
might have been the first season.
That was the first season because they did the
no,
the-
'cause Charlie
the
Murphy
sketches
was in
that
it
didn't
during
make
one.
it to the second
yeah,
season.
yeah.
Did y'all hear about him? Not Comic View. What
Def Comedy Jam.
And side
No.
note, most niggas that
What
was on
channel was
Comic
he
View
on?
that didn't make it are
What channel was
trash.
he on?
Comedy
Comedy Central.
Central, yeah.
Comedy Central
No.
told him that he made too
Yeah.
much money.
Besides Arnett J. I
Com-
love Arnett J.
Comedy
No,
Central
you
told him
got
that he
Steve
made
Harvey
too
was
much
on
money.
Comic View. Bernie Mac was on Comic View.
The
Girl,
ones that didn't make
everybody.
it though.
Listen,
The
Everybody.
ones that didn't make it, they hella disgruntled.
I mean that was
Oh,
that's
so you saying Faison Love was on there and didn't make it?
He's disgruntled.
He's very disgruntled. He was on a made to Netflix movie recently.
Faison body of work wasn't
Faison
enough to
Love.
speak on that topic. Like he ain't have his body of work wasn't strong enough to speak on that topic.
I
yo.
mean, I completely agree with
But
that.
why would he
Yeah.
even speak about Dave Chappelle anyway? This is your
Exactly.
interview
I
about
thought
whatever
he
you
was
did.
asked the
'Cause
question.
he's the biggest-
I thought he was
he's
asked,
a
Charlemagne was asking
Did he
him
get
the
baited
question.
into that shit? If he, I haven't watched.
No,
the interview.
Faison Love. If you
I
look
mean-
at all his interviews, he does this to different people at different times. He used to be a gangster. No bullshit. Faison Love was a gangster.
When he was
on the
Big
West
Worm?
Coast. Even like
Oh, when he was in
when
that
he was in
one
college,
movie with
like he used to beat niggas up in the industry. Like that's what he used to do. So
Okay.
The funny nigga
his
out here
same
beating niggas
his
up. This
that
shit crazy.
same mentality. He honestly, to me, he not that funny. But that's just my.
I haven't heard
Funny
not
when
one
he's
Faison
acting
Love
to me.
joke
I
that
like him
like
when he's acting.
made me
Just
chuckle.
hit.
I don't like him when he acting because he always getting naked. Like
And Couple
Yeah,
Trip.
He
Yeah.
does like to have.
But
his-
Couple Trip was funny though.
Stomach
Couples
out.
Retreat.
couples with.
But not due to him. That was Vince Vaughn.
Okay. I
Vince
do
Vaughn
remember
is very
that.
funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Vince Vaughn is funny.
Yeah.
So speaking of Netflix and everything, what y'all think about Monique still going off?
Yeah.
What's the latest for her?
She went off about Will Packer that make like
Black
Think Like a
movies.
Man and all that stuff, like black movies.
Who actually took the time to hire her when nobody else would.
True.
Because she was blackballed.
And she, you know, she's been posed to be hard to work with. Everybody work with somebody that's just difficult to work with.
I work.
rather not.
I work with Kory every week, and I still bring him.
No,
back.
no, no.
But he flourishes your ratings.
Yeah, he does.
Flush
though.
your ratings.
According to-
And-
He does.
And I'm not difficult to work with.
Yeah, you
you just
kinda-
don't like me.
That's true.
But
We're
you
friends.
Still, yeah, we're friends
We're
though.
going to friends.
Working in entertainment, I have learned over the years that regardless, if people don't like you and you're not easy to work with, eventually people are gonna stop working with you. So
I
you
think
know,
that's like everywhere.
well, yeah, I mean, yeah. If people don't like you, they won't want to do business with you. And then
Yeah, you can work at Foot
factor
Locker.
in, and then factor in that if you don't have
Yo, 3 days off the
relevance to
count.
stand
They
on,
gonna
Right.
look at the schedule like,
Exactly.
damn, I gotta work with him.
So what is she
Yeah.
saying about Will Packer? What,
Yeah.
what is she saying
Well,
about him?
he released a letter that somebody released a letter that he wrote to her about her staff, and then she exposed the rest of the letter that she sent, where she was asking about the danger on the set and all that. And
Thank you for having facts, because I
nobody-
didn't have any facts.
I'm gonna tell you
to back
now,
this up.
no one's even gonna want to meet with Monique. You're gonna be like,
Nah.
you're gonna expose this whole meeting.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, I don't want to meet with you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Which is gonna make people not hire you, and
The-
you're gonna be broke.
The
And
best
get a
thing she
contract
can do
and
right
Snapchat
now
and
is create her own platform. That's the best thing she can do right now.
I think if she had taken the deal with Netflix, that could have boosted her career.
Exactly.
It was
But you could have
definitely
took it
boosted
and
her
ran
career.
with
And
it.
she's not
500
popping.
pounds.
She hasn't been popping in a good
Yeah.
10 to 15 years.
And if I can be totally honest and say my opinion, I don't think she's funny either, yo.
You don't
I
think
think-
she's funny?
no, she got
She's
some- she got
funny.
some
She's
moments, bro.
funny
She's
when
funny.
she jokes other people, like in the audience. When she's like
I
aggressively
can't remember not
berating
one Monique
people.
joke.
No, you don't remember no Monique jokes. Is when she's
If
berating
it ain't got nothing to
somebody
do with
in the
skinny
audience,
bitches, I don't know what the fuck she's doing.
and then
Exactly.
her arm does that flat.
I don't remember her ever
But
doing
But
that.
the Parkers is a classic. I like that show.
Yeah,
But that's
I
about
didn't like
it.
that show.
You didn't like the Parkers?
I wasn't
Nah.
a Parkers fan.
Really?
Shit made me feel
I
ratchet.
preferred at least three more seasons of Moesha.
He said it made
Absolutely.
me feel
Without
ratchet.
leaving us with that cliffhanger.
I think the thing in the industry that even if you talk about Faison Love and Monique, you're not likable. If you're not likable, you won't go far. How Dave Chappelle was able to go far and sell,
Yep.
specials like he did and sell out arenas is because he's likable. Same thing as Kevin
But he
Hart.
had a really good
Still
product
to this
too.
because
day.
you're likable.
he
The
did,
number
yeah.
one
Yeah,
He
yeah,
had
one
an
yeah.
extremely good
His special was
product.
real good. Both of the
Outside
all four
of the
specials.
special,
But she does have
the
a point,
show
But
was
that's what
a.
I'm saying. When you're packaged the right
Yes.
way, personality being number one, you can have an awesome personality
Speaking
and
to the
have
mic.
trashy package.
Yep.
They're still gonna buy into it because they like Dave
Yes.
Chappelle. Like for example, I like Chris Tucker.
Why?
I have went every time he's come here. I've went because I
Why?
like him. And I'm like,
Why do you
dang,
like
Chris
him?
Tucker? Because I just like Chris Tucker. And I'm like, dang, Chris Tucker, I'm going to give you one more shot.
I
I'm
give
going
you-
to give you one more shot because I like him. The fact that if you have an awesome personality and you're sellable, you can keep people going to keep buying into your product because they like you.
True.
think his-
Talent is not enough.
I
Talent
think
is
his-
not enough.
I think
Not-
Chris
not in
Tucker last
2008,
stand up was pretty good though.
The
I
one
think
that was
it's
on
also
like
knowing
Netflix.
your worth too. I mean, Chris Tucker isn't trying to sell out arenas either.
Right.
And if
he was
did,
once
you
a
know,
highest paid
He
actor,
was.
Yeah.
and now he
Chris
knows
Tucker
when
only
he
made
it was Rush
after
Hour.
Friday 3 movies? Rush
Rush
Hour
Hour.
1, 2, and 3.
He made The Fifth Element.
That was before.
Wait, what about
Well, listen,
Friday?
no, the Fifth Element made him. He was a
Fifth
supporting
Element and
character.
Money Talks, and that's
Money
it.
Talks.
Yeah, yeah.
Money Talks.
Wasn't that before
Money Talks
Friday,
is
though?
one of my favorite movies. Huh?
Was that before Friday? That was before Friday. Wasn't
No,
it?
no, no.
Friday's like his. I don't know, but I think it's his very, very first film.
movie.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
think Fifth Element was first.
I think
No,
Fifth
it
Element
was after Friday.
I thought
Friday
Friday,
came out
was
like 92.
first.
We got Google,
Friday
man.
came out in 95. It came out the same year as Bad, or the same summer as Bad
No,
Boys.
it came out in 92.
So what do you think
No, there's no
happened
way.
to Chris
It came
Tucker
out in
and why
92.
he
I
didn't-
think
Friday didn't come out in
He
92.
stepped back
Friday came
a
out in
while.
95.
Like he took a
It didn't come
big
out in 92.
time off.
It didn't come out in 92.
Well, what happened was
It was 95. It was the same
he-
year as Bad
he,
Boys. I remember that summer.
Had to file bankruptcy because he said he was giving all his money to his family. His
I'm going to
mama
Wikipedia
needed
while they
money,
talking right now.
everybody in the family needed money.
It would
so
do-
he ended up
yeah.
having to file bankruptcy.
Gotcha.
And
I mean,
then
that don't
think-
matter if you working though.
But he wasn't working.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying, and that
So
was the
that's my
problem.
question.
Okay.
Yeah, he
So
wasn't.
his,
He wasn't working.
His
though.
PR or somebody was stealing his money, so he was basically at
Uh.
rock bottom. So he didn't
Fifth
have
Element
a
came out in
team
97.
to get him bookings
Fifth
and
Element.
put
We talking
himself
about
on the
Friday came out
road.
in
Because a lot of
95.
comedians
So then that was
they
his
don't
first
have
movie. That put him
endorsements
on.
to put them on the road. They invest their own money. you know how Kevin Hart put his own money into what's that airplane movie?
Soul
Soul Plane.
He ain't put his own money into that. He put
Yeah,
his own money to everything else.
Yeah.
He said he put his own money in there in Soul
shouldn't have.
Plane.
That shit
Some of his
Hold on,
own
hold on.
money,
All right.
I'm sure he.
Segue question: is Soul Plane the worst movie ever?
No.
One
No,
of them.
I don't think so.
That shit
You
down
know what?
there.
I laughed out loud a couple times in Soul Plane, and I kind of felt bad. I looked around, but you know, it was
Yo,
still
listen.
funny.
Were you in the theater?
Yeah.
No, I was at
That
home.
was you.
no.
So was you looking around in like your living room like?
Yeah.
Listen, if you ain't laugh when Pop
funny.
stuck his finger in that mashed potato and said stinky pinky,
That was
you are whack. I can't be
I like
around
Soul
you.
Plane.
the
That was-
ratchet self in
it
me
was-
was like, this is a good movie. This is good right here.
I won't go that far.
It's a club on
I'll
a
definitely
plane.
say that it had funny moments in it.
It
You know what I'm
did.
saying? It had really
I
funny
just remember when
moments.
it had hydraulics.
That
and
shit
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
you would kill everyone in the plane if it was really doing this.
But yeah, that was the racial
Blaxploitation.
stereotyping
Yeah.
kind of. That's corny to me when comedians go there. But
Yeah.
it was funny. Like certain parts of it was hilarious, like the stinky pinky part, which is
Stinky Pinky.
So
That was-
you don't
I
like
remember
movies
most
like
of it.
what's that? Don't drink your juice while South
Riding
Central
your-
and some shit.
they were.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Oh, Black
I
Dynamite?
hate when people overdo, especially comedians when they overdo.
Marlon
it.
Wayans
Black
is
Dynamite
good.
was
Oh,
a
God.
A
was
parody of a black sport.
correct,
Yeah.
and that's different.
White chicks.
That's funny to me. It was.
But
It
that's the
was.
same thing.
But
That's
it was.
That shit
Yeah,
was
and they
rough.
overdid it.
That was hard.
That shit was rough.
And I don't know why it's funny
I
to
ain't never
me.
seen
Look,
why
I
people
can't
thought that was
quantify
funny.
that shit, but it was funny to me, especially when they was doing the.
It would be funny if somebody with
Dance
fur in the
battle
collar.
shit.
Oh my gosh.
Damn,
with
bruh.
buttons on it.
Damn.
With a black power Lego.
I got the honor roll.
You gotta condition
I'm
it.
about
You
to
gotta,
go
like,
in a
Yeah,
second.
Black
We about to make it
Power.
a real show in a second.
We
You
can
got-
make it.
On with the other.
You gotta comb it, like kind of like run your fingers through it.
Oh shit.
A little right.
I ain't never seen fur in a jean jacket, yeah? That's some new shit. Why you looking me up and down?
Oh no, I already got your shot. This is. That was the look as a warning shot.
you
Like
said-
I'm gonna need you shut the hell up in 5 seconds.
You said a black power Lego. Is that what it was?
Oh my gosh.
Man, like, oh, you want to comment on the black power?
No, I have
part?
nothing to say about the black power thing. I was gonna
You
comment
sure?
how nice it
The
looks on your
mic
jacket.
yours.
Speak directly into
The
the,
whole
mic, Kory.
movement, my
It
man.
looks
Like
really great on your jacket. I really admire the craftsmanship.
The craftsmanship of your
I
Legos.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
All right, so I got a random question for everybody. So have you been married before?
Yeah.
You married?
I can't.
Okay, never mind.
cannot do
I know.
Can't?
I can one day, but I cannot do it today.
Oh.
I just cannot do it right
So matter of fact, let's speak about. I had a question that I was thinking about earlier today, as far as like relationships and marriage. Like,
Oh, and you don't
My
want it to
favorite
get serious
topic.
now. You
I bet.
You
No,
don't
no.
want it
I
to get
get.
serious, but okay. No, go ahead.
This ain't super serious. So do y'all feel like once you get into a relationship or marriage, that you have to change who you actually are to kind of assimilate into the relationship?
Too easy, no.
You knew who I was when I
No.
got here.
Changing who you are is pretty drastic.
But people actually do that though.
changing who you are or changing
why the
some of
Do
She
you
was
feel
right,
like
she was on her phone.
Yeah.
Whatever
Do you
the
feel
fuck.
like you have to change who you are when you try to like when you in a relationship or in our situation a marriage? We aren't married to each other, but I don't
They
know.
know. I'm sure
Yeah,
they
yeah.
know,
I don't know.
We know.
Yeah. But do you feel like you have to like change who you are like once you kind of like to assimilate within a relationship or a marriage?
Yes, absolutely.
Keep speaking to the mic.
Well, she's married, so she would know.
Yes.
I would say, depending on what the
married?
change,
You been
I'm
married?
divorced. Yes.
Okay.
Depending on what the change is, like if you change in negative personality traits, that'd be awesome.
But say
Okay,
you
but
got
he's
some.
not saying that. He
But
said change who you
just in
are.
general.
But say
Change
you
He
like
said just a change.
there's
in
a
general?
part of yourself who you like you really fuck with. Like you know what? I really like this about myself.
Yeah, you never want like that's probably
That's
one of
what
the
the
things
person
that
like.
the person was attracted to you for.
Right.
You know,
But I still feel,
indirectly.
but I still feel like even with that, like you kind of change that. Just try
Like
to,
what,
No.
Sean?
Yeah.
Like, dang, I'm really petty, and I really like that about myself. But I'm not about to. Like, what? Like, what about yourself that
Say-
you really like that your
You
partner
would
would
have
not
to
like
change
before you
that.
get into a
Say
marriage?
you like
Or a
being
relationship?
super social. Like when you go out, you like talk to people.
Oh.
And like your
Don't change
like
that.
husband, like you know what? I don't like when you talk to everybody or something like that. You like
You talk too
Uh,
much.
I feel like if
Yeah.
you gotta change those things that make you who you are, that you, especially the things that you like, then you with the wrong person. You know what I mean?
Okay, but I like that. I like that particular example because that could be social can be seen as flirty sometimes. Like you too friendly,
Right.
my nigga. So I'm gonna need for you to pipe it down a little bit because now you in a relationship, so you can't be in every bitch face talking to So I can kind of understand what you mean, but you can still be social. But I feel as though I don't know.
So you feel like you have to do that? Like
I feel as though that you can kind of, but you said change yourself. I think that's pretty drastic. I think that's.
I mean, that's kind of like changing who you are, though.
I don't think you need to change.
Right.
I don't think you gotta do anything for anybody. But I do think you need to be aware of maybe what the consequences of those things are. So if I've had a few women tell me I was an asshole, but
Are you?
I didn't change.
Those
I didn't change, and so
intelligent women.
I discovered a human being that didn't call me an asshole. What does that say? I don't know.
They like
But
assholes.
maybe. Or, I buy way more shoes than the average human being should buy. I had a few women tell me that's irresponsible and you need to grow up. Well, I didn't. I'm like, I have a job. I'm responsible. I can contribute to all the things I need to contribute, and I still buy sneakers. So, like, I don't have to change for anybody. But I had to, if 15 women told me they don't like the guy who buys sneakers all the time, then I have to face the consequences of the fact that I'm losing. I'm limiting my
dating pool.
But
I'm
should
doing
you not
great.
limit your dating pool? Like, you don't want to be
I don't
open to everybody.
I'm not saying you should or not, but you need to face. If I met a woman one time that was like, I'm only dating a guy that makes 6 figures and he needs to be a doctor, engineer, or lawyer. You're allowed to say that statement,
Right.
but you need to accept
live
that,
it.
and you need to live it. Your dating pool is going to get smaller.
Right.
So
And then they might not even accept you if you.
yeah, exactly. So I don't think you need to change for anybody, but I think you need to be aware of what those not changing can bring to your life.
See, but that's what relationships and marriages. I wouldn't know about marriage, and we have people that can speak to marriage. But where serious relationships, it comes with sacrifice. So you're gonna have to make adjustments. Nobody is perfect. So if it's some things about yourself that your partner has expressed to you, that I
But what
really
if that,
Like,
they don't like is something that you really fuck with about yourself?
Yeah,
Then that's not the person for
That's
you.
not. Yeah.
Right.
And that's
I'll have
where
to
that
say
boils
that.
down to. You can't make me change something dope about me.
You got to hold your ground too,
Yeah.
and you got to own it and say, look, I'm not going to change, and
this is who I am.
and be
like,
okay with that person walking away.
Yeah.
But how do you do it when you're already married?
You shouldn't have got married.
How do you even end up at that? I want to know how you even end up at a point where you want to be in a relationship
Because
with
I'm
somebody who
gonna
wants
be
to
honest,
change
when
that
you're
part of
you're
you.
dating,
Right.
when you're dating, exactly. Like not necessarily. Okay, when you're dating, somebody may not express, or the other party may not express to you, I don't like that about you because
Right.
you're dating. They put a ring on it. They think I don't want to say own you, but they think they have
Gotcha.
now I can say so, and you have to listen. So now you're married. Now they're voicing, you know what? I don't like the way you hang out. I don't like this person that you hang out with. You're like, oh, she been my friend. She was my friend before you was my husband.
Right.
And so you have all of those things that now you're dealing with as married, and you didn't really deal with it as
single
you were
person.
dating.
Yeah.
dating.
So to ask this question, should you change that at that particular point? You already married.
I don't think you should. I think that's one of them things that you have to work with. The spouse needs.
That kinda
Unless-
contradicts with your first answer.
Unless your friend is a hoe.
I'm about to say, I feel like this though, right?
What?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Agree completely.
Well, hold on. She was a
Because-
hoe before y'all got married.
Exactly. She been hoeing.
All my look,
But
my
if you're
friend,
if you still trying to hang out with that friend that's hoeing, you're living a different lifestyle now.
We just
You-
going to
you
dinner.
You are.
Well, you living a different
If you're
lifestyle,
not
but
trying to go,
Nah.
Some
with
people-
it,
PF
Some people be hoeing doing dinner though.
hoe friends always get you in some
some low
shit.
man.
I think that's
Hoe friends always get you in shit.
with,
out of nowhere.
within reason. I think that's okay.
something.
Dinner is fine.
Let us rap.
But when you going out every
Dick sucking
weekend,
this.
Don't let us guys be popping that PL chains, B.
Yeah,
Fuck
till she
that.
trying to get her friend.
I don't know what she gonna do after that, but
that's
I'm coming home.
not
Go to dinner
necessarily. That's
with
not necessarily. And some friends will respect the fact that you're married.
Orange chicken or something. Jeez.
I don't know, but yeah.
My thing is this, right? That the same way you said, they feel like they can voice their opinion and they got you after you get married. That's just a two-way street. No, motherfucker, I got you. I'm not changing. It's too late. You got married to me now. You stuck.
Yeah,
What you gonna do?
But those
Yeah, I don't-
selfish opinions, or
Right.
those selfish responses is what gets people divorced.
Speak to 'em.
That's what gets people. I mean, I'm a product of it.
Absolutely.
Like, it's compromisational.
You're product of
every
what?
part.
Divorce.
Divorce. Oh, okay.
Like, and when you don't learn how to compromise or learn how to communicate those issues and then work through those issues, even when you don't get your way, you gonna end up in a place where you don't want to be. Like,
True.
so I think it all boils down to being able to talk to your partner and come up with something that both of you can
Agree with.
you know, and live with. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're not gonna be 100% your way all the time, and sometimes it's not gonna be 100% the other person's way.
Now, I might be stubborn, but the way I feel is this. You knew who I was. I knew who you was. I'm going to tell you all the problems I got with you.
Did I? Did I know who
Okay,
you heard before?
so let's say you do.
If you got a whole friend, and I know that like my girl, she got a whole friend.
Shout our whole friend out.
What's a such thing as a whole friend?
Shout our whole friend out.
No, we got back to hoes.
I
don't do name calling.
is.
It's the circle of life. We just all got around.
Hoes are the middle of the
Every time we go out, girl, you in some nigga face talk about what y'all about to do after the club.
The spouse can be calling a whole friend a whole friend.
Shiree, who your whole friend?
Just because
Yeah, who
I
your
don't
whole
have
friend?
any whole
You
friends.
got a whole
I don't have
friend.
no whole friends.
You got a whole
you got a
friend.
friend, you like, nah, I ain't going with her tonight.
There's a database we like to update.
You be calling that person
Whole
a
friends of
dating
America.
site.
Just
Wholefriend.com.
She appears to be.
You're insecure with her hanging with that friend. She's a hot chick. She gets all the attention. Why when y'all go out, she getting all the
Sometimes the
attention?
hot friends don't get all the attention.
Yeah, you ain't got to be a
Sometimes
I
the
mean,
whole
it's a
friend
sometimes.
got it
right.
It's a
You got to be
sometimes,
hot to
but
be a whole
I'm
friend.
glad you
that
brought that
instance.
up because I got questions.
What's that?
You said sometimes because we really taking a sharp left here.
Yeah.
You said sometimes the hot friend doesn't get all the attention. Why do you say that? Like, what? Explain that, please.
Sometimes it's the whole
from the
friend.
mind of the man.
Sometimes
Okay,
women
matter of
just
fact,
have a
I was
sex
thinking
appeal.
about this earlier. In a group of 4 female friends, I feel like there's always certain demographic or characteristics that fit every female. Like you got the one that's like abnormally beautiful,
Abnormally.
like
Okay.
Like
the
she-
pretty friend. You got the pretty
It
friend.
happens.
You got the
I
pretty
get what you're
friend.
saying. Yeah.
You got the one that's like kind of like she's cute, but she's kind of like trying to compete with the pretty friend. You got one that's like super cool, who's like cute, but she's not like
She
over the
drop
top.
dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
Her personality makes
Yeah.
up for okay.
And then you got a friend that always has something going on. She could be extra hood. She could be fat. She could be. It's a lot of different stuff. But that's usually like the 4 things that I've seen.
Yeah,
so the hot chick not getting attention. Come on, bring it back.
That's your decree of all women you see out in public.
Yeah.
That's it. They just
Real talk,
fit this.
real
they're like
talk.
a movie poster. Like, it's like 4 different women.
there are
Matter of fact, think
The
about the
funny
movie.
one.
Think about the movie Girls Trip.
I'm about to say, you
No,
just
that-
described like a romantic comedy.
But that's really how it is, though. With Girls Trip, you had Queen Latifah's the fat friend.
I want you to
Come
understand
on
that
now.
that's a fictional film.
Out
But
of
it
those-
happens.
out of
But
those
it ha-
4, she was
Kory,
the
you've been
bad
out
one
here.
before.
Corey,
been
you've
out
been
these
out here.
streets.
But I
Of
just
course.
want you to explain to me still what you mean by the hot friend doesn't get all the attention. So who gets all the attention? Like what are you saying?
To me,
Explain
it's that secondary friend because she's competing. Plus, she's usually way cooler than the pretty friend
And why does she get the most attention?
because she's cooler.
It
And
depends
she's
on the setting. If they
It depends
walking
on
through the
setting.
club, the hot friend's getting all the attention. No one's saying anything. She's that's just anything. Anybody that's abnormally beautiful, the eyes automatically draw to that person.
Right.
That's
Out the group.
Human
I
nature.
understand. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
human nature.
But if I'm analyzing,
if we're in a setting where everybody's talking and joking, that friend normally is ignored at some point because she doesn't really have much to say, and that's
the beautiful ones never really have a
that's the
personality.
sitcom way of looking at things. The movie ideal.
Okay.
Shot was
I just
the
wanted
better
to
one.
know. I'm always intrigued
So you don't
by
really-
the male mind.
So do you like think of it like that?
I don't know. I just be hanging out with my friends.
I
you
mean,
know.
but he make a real good point because you don't have to be like abnormally attractive to be attractive.
Absolutely
like,
not.
You know, you ever ran across somebody? Let's say you meet that same group of 4 friends, and it could be the least visually attractive one that you like.
There's something about her.
Yeah, like I
Absolutely.
beat the
I
brakes off
agree.
that thing.
Beat the bricks off that thing.
Oh, tell
All
us
right.
more. Tell us more.
was so deep.
Oh, prolific
Found.
one.
I mean, look, don't. Hey.
It was deep, B.
We're cavemen at the very core.
So
of
Kory,
everything.
I felt like you was like judging my selection.
I mean, I just think it's funny to.
But you've never
to make
seen
a.
that.
To, of course, I've seen a variation of it. I'm just saying you made a very blanket statement.
But
and I
that's
was
usually
just
how
like-
it is, though.
I just have this mental picture of like a bar with all these little pods of women.
Just 4 chicks everywhere.
Yeah, like little pods of 4.
For some
chicks.
reason, when I said that description, I thought of Entourage back in the day, where it used to be
It's
a
4
lot.
guys. Turtle was the fat one.
I would.
No. I was thinking about the club.
No, I'm just saying, but even if you
You
look
talking
at
about the movie? The
like
show.
even with dudes, I'm the short one out of all my friends. I can't help it. It's just the way it is.
So do you find yourself not getting the most attention or the least attention?
I do all right. I did all right. I don't do all right anymore.
I mean,
I
women
did
like
all
to pay
right.
attention.
I go
Pass
home.
it.
I
He
go
had to
at
clear
home.
that up
Yeah.
for
I go
that
home at
special
night.
someone.
Yes, I did. I go home at night. Look, when I leave here, I'm carrying my ass home.
All right.
Don't do. That's some shit.
But Shiree, what do you think about that? Like, do you feel like there's a certain, like in the 4-woman crew, there's
I definitely feel like that is so accurate.
So which one are you?
ooh,
Wow.
She the one with the
Ooh.
sunglasses on.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Oh, let her answer, please.
What do you mean? Wait, I want to hear what he thinks
See,
because I have sunglasses.
you're
on.
I
deflecting.
don't know. I haven't seen the other 3 friends, but to me, I feel like you are the cool, pretty one. Oh shit, nah, cut this shit, cut that shit.
No,
cut
no,
off.
no.
Well,
I don't
your
know.
girlfriend must gonna bust you upside the head.
Right.
She got you scared.
She
to
beats
say
on me.
She's from Trinidad and she crazy as shit.
Because somebody's pretty, somebody else can be pretty other
You
than
can
me.
give
Yeah,
other than
yeah,
her. Compliment. That's insecurity.
no,
She
no,
said,
no.
"Ain't no motherfucker pretty." All right,
Hey,
I'm the only pretty. You better not fix it. You better not say no PR word.
look, hey.
I mean, I completely
Yikes.
agree with that whole 4-chick setup.
And you
However,
are the.
I'm not gonna put myself in any
Okay.
category because, but I do when I go out, I do make sure that everything is perfect. Like I got these shades on because I don't have lashes on, but I'm in the beauty industry, so I'm just very conscious of the
What
way
you
I
look like.
But
Do
can
you
I
guys
say?
think-
But can I
do you
say
think guys
that you
care
are
about
beautiful
shades?
without lashes? And even when you and I know
Yes,
that you know
girl.
that.
I know
And I know that you
Yes.
know that.
Right.
And I also want to say that it is
They're
some
having
guys.
a moment here.
You married, girl. You married. But I'm saying this to everybody, even though I'm talking to Shiree. Okay, Shiree. That some dudes really don't even like makeup and lashes and
I was gonna
But see,
ask.
I don't really give a
do it.
fuck.
I don't do it
for the
them
guys,
too.
and I understand.
I honestly
got you.
don't.
You do it for you. I got
yes,
you.
I feel comfortable with lashes. I honestly feel comfortable with weave in my natural hair, and I don't have short hair. My hair is very
Long.
I have a long length hair, but I just feel more comfortable.
You got
with
edges
it.
got
though?
you.
You got edges
I
though?
have edges.
Okay,
Oh.
making sure.
I would take this off.
I
but
just
because
seen a woman
No,
that
don't
didn't have
take it off,
edges, and I
girl.
felt like
It's
it hurt,
cute.
it hurt my heart.
Did you
I
just
have
G-check her
edges.
edges?
Yeah, I
You
did.
just G-checked her
You
edges.
ain't got no
So I
edges
just
though,
feel
B.
comfortable with. I don't want to just
I
call
feel
it,
you.
you know, add-on. I'm gonna say add-on.
Your frock.
Add-ons.
Your frock.
Lashes do take you there. Let me some lashes.
Now, do the
But,
women got to
you know,
try out or audition? Like, how do you know your role? In the,
How do you guys form a clique?
I'm studying for the funny one.
Can I ask you, Sean, have you ever ran into a group of 4 women that everybody is just like, all of them?
Never.
Wow.
I've never.
So
Obviously.
even if they all are like that,
Well, to
when they
you.
all are like that, there's one that's just not that. It's always gonna be a dip, no matter how you cut it. Even if
Wow.
they're all abnormally gorgeous.
To you, though, because you know what? I feel as though that for every type of woman, there is a dude who is
For them.
meaning like
That's
you will always be somebody's type. So to this dude, he might think you the prettiest one, and then to this guy, like, nah, she's the prettiest. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like if it's a light skinned chick, a dark skinned chick, a caramel
true,
chick,
true.
a thick chick, somebody's gonna find no, she's the most baddest one.
You didn't use Caucasian.
Well, I don't have any white girls in my clique. I'm sorry, and I don't know why I looked at Kory when I said that.
Everybody does. Trust me. Everybody, everybody does it.
And Treezy, and Kory likes black chicks.
Can I ask
I like
you this?
all women.
I was
There
like,
we
okay,
go.
okay.
High
I
five
was gonna
across the
ask,
table.
like, are you into black women? Not for me. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I am an equal. I am an equal opportunity employer.
Got you. Got you.
And I will say during my whole bid, it was majority non-white women.
Okay.
I've been with more non-white women than.
Then okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, that's what I guess.
But your current
Your
roommate
current.
is
my
super,
current-
super Caucasian.
Yeah, my current.
Really?
Yeah, I
Did
did
you
it.
get on
It's
and
funny
leave
how
your
that
ass for a
works,
white
right?
girl?
He
Is that what
likes the
happened?
way you.
Yeah, the way I am. Yeah.
Is she super white though?
Oh, she's mega white.
Oh
Mega
wow.
white.
Yikes.
White bread.
Are you
white.
super
Wow.
white?
No.
No, he's
Nah,
not
nah,
super
nah.
white. I can tell.
No.
Yeah, you can tell.
Okay.
So
You gotta
my-
ask, like.
Does she like all the pumpkin spice?
Like, are you white or are you like white?
like
a
eggshell?
little beige. Right.
So matter of fact, question for y'all. Since we broke down the characteristics of a 4-woman group, what's the characteristic of like a 4-man group? Like y'all,
Child, try to find two fine dudes in the same clique. I mean, you can, but it's very rare.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take
I
that
just
one.
feel
I
I feel as though it's so many more fine women than there are fine men. Like the ratio is so off.
So, all right, if you ran into like, if you was in a club and you seen 4 guys, like, what's the general characteristics of each one?
Ooh, I'll say there's a short one.
Hey,
There's a
we
short
always
one.
there. No matter how you cut it.
It's a Quavo type of nigga, meaning like he's the honcho, like the leader of the pack or whatever. He kind of like takes that lead role.
Did you use the Migos as a?
She called him a
As a
huncho.
reference.
You can tell the age difference. You can,
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm 26, so I don't know.
Damn huncho.
I don't know, like the light skinned nigga who thinks he's just the bomb, like God's gift
I'll take that.
to women.
I'll take that one.
And I don't know who the fourth one would be. Like the okay, maybe he might be
The quiet one?
the corny nigga that's just doing too much.
Honestly, that's
Perhaps.
probably our buddy Rashod.
No. I'm definitely not corny. I come up with the fire conversations with when females around me.
That's what corny dudes.
I don't know. Shiree,
The
how
fire
you feel?
conversations?
I honestly
I used to be
can't help-
winning.
I'm
I
messing with you.
can't because I don't.
You been at the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
feel
never was like in the game. I never like went out. Don't really know.
feel you.
So I can't even
I
talk
feel
about
you.
the club and the cliques and all it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. I mean, do you want to describe your posse, your clique?
I have different like clicks.
Different
Okay.
circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many different? Like 4 different cliques or 3 or?
Like as I got older, I have like individual friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was like in my 20s, I had like a set group of friends.
I think that's the college thing. Like,
It might
people
be,
in
yeah,
college,
yeah.
like most people who went college have cliques.
I had the one friend who thought he was like super popping, but
But
I guess he would be considered the pretty friend.
Name
He about to
name
watch
I ain't
this
gonna
and
name
know who
No,
he
you-
is.
you-
He's
you-
not.
You telling everybody to name the friend.
Oh, so y'all.
Yeah,
y'all
So
be-
he think he's like super popping, like yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I had another friend that was trying to compete with him, and then I was the friend that can like if you brought a group of females around, we could have a conversation.
It is
I'll
a
add-
type of dude like that in every clique.
Right.
Like, making a conversation like, okay, so what you do? And,
And then I used to win off that. And plus, I was like dark skin. I was the only dark skinned niggas. I was winning.
When you won, what do you mean by win? What?
I was fucking.
score.
Just
right.
wanted to put that on the record.
Score.
Hey, Dave Chappelle, the puppet skit, when he was like, "How'd you get that?" From fucking. That was funny.
Yeah, and then there's a friend that like either is like fat or he doesn't talk or it's something like that.
He wears his insecurity on his sleeve, and you can kind of see it.
it's always a
Right.
broke friend when it comes to guys.
Or a
like,
broke friend. It
it's-
kind of
it's
all fits in that
always,
same little bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
Okay.
those are the things.
That's what's up.
So this has been a great conversation, you guys. I appreciate all y'all for coming
Yeah,
through,
thanks
even
for
the ones
having
that were late. But
I don't know who that was.
yeah, I
Why
don't
you gotta
know.
look over here, brother? She was
The
later than
short
me,
one
man.
and the pretty one.
God damn.
So where can people find y'all at? And whatever you got to plug, this your time. This your time to shine. Whatever you got going on.
Just at ClickNSpark on all social media.
Click in Spark.
Yep, ClickNSpark, all social media. Everything else I do, people know. Well, people don't know I do, and I like to keep it that way.
What?
I mean, like, look, I don't like little. Okay, so I
So
was.
your business don't consist of getting a client or customer.
Yeah,
Man.
it does, but the thing is, I don't need my clients or customers seeing me say this shit.
Oh, so you're in an office that the
No.
customers come in.
He's
No,
a.
I own another business, and I'm working on 2 other ones.
You too secretive for me, bro.
That's the way it got to go. Look. I will say this.
Like,
It's just the way it is. Look. When you got a certain like the customer base, I own a family.
You making this way too difficult.
right.
here.
Like, what is your social media handle
Look,
and move
Click
on?
and Spark.
Is there
Cut the rest of that
is
shit
there
out.
a complicated one in the clip?
Yeah, that would be
Needs to
me.
complicate.
I would be okay.
Google me, but don't Google me.
Yeah, no, you can Google me. I'm Googleable.
I'm
Go ahead.
Googleable.
Google.
I'm Googleable.
Perks, what you got, man?
Perks. The Perks Company on Instagram and Rose Gold Brand. Rose Gold Brand is the clothing line. The Perks Company is the film and media company, film photo media. And I'm opening up a Studio 801 in Norfolk, 801 East 26th Street. So, F with me.
He meant say fuck with them.
That's what's up.
Khilo.
Yes, follow me on Instagram at Kilogram, KHILOGRAM. I do media, like I said. I do events as well. 808s
808s and Crab Cakes is a great
Yes.
event.
You went, so you can attest to
With
that.
luscious crab cakes.
Oh shit, was
Yeah.
that the Kanye West thing?
Yes, that was my
Man,
event.
J King.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's my dude.
Shout out J King for the free
Kiara
tickets.
Secret, little lingerie party I do annually. So all of that, and it's not the stinky kind. It's a cute kind.
It's not distinct.
Kilogram,
There was
KHILOGRAM.
a lot of areolas exposed.
Yeah, but they was cute areolas.
Areolas is good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, so it's,
Areolas matter.
Yeah, sure.
You can find me on all things The Hair Icon, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and what else is Twitter? Yeah, all things The
I
Hair
feel like you're
Icon.
never on Twitter.
I am on Twitter. Not as often as I am the other social medias, but I am on Twitter.
And shout out to the, or not shout out.
Check out the website.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Shot
I did
did
create
his
the website.
thing on the website.
Hey.
We're finna
The
drop
hairicon.com,
something new. So
which
y'all
I created.
definitely check out The Hair Icon. Order something. Post
Yeah.
something. Tag something.
Sean,
Alright.
he's just trying to get a free wig. That's why he did it.
Oh shit.
that'd be a cute Valentine's Day gift.
So didn't you say you worked at Hot 91?
I did, yes.
You did or you did?
I do currently. Mhm.
Girl, because you know
Shout out, Doug.
I applied for that job
What job, girl?
at Hot 91 for that.
Yeah, well, y'all can say
6 to 9.
y'all can say this for afterwards.
And they didn't hire me.
They sound like
the
it's about to be a
personality,
fight.
yeah. Okay.
And
You
they
got
gave
my
it to
job.
you.
You know that, right?
No, girl.
That's essentially what that.
I don't
shit
got that
sound
one.
like.
I'm on a morning show.
y'all can say that for after. Corey, what you got going on?
No, I wanted to say that on air because I just wanted to mess with her.
Nah.
Per usual, you can find me at Kory Ray Smith, and that's Kory with a K, and one half of video production company Viz Inc. And that's kind of it.
Good
Yep.
to know.
You know this is Visiting office, right?
Oh, I
Is
thought they were in
it?
Norfolk.
We were.
Okay, yeah.
Years ago.
You know
Now
Kelly.
condos.
Yeah, they turned it into condos.
You know the KPD group. She does a lot of work with you. Yeah, that you guys was in the same building when I was working there.
Yep. So,
Small
yeah,
world.
welcome to our office. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, you can find me everywhere as Shad Harris as well as Society X Podcast. I really have nothing else to say.
Sean, that was very insulting what you said about my coach. It's made
I
out
really-
of your mother's pubic hairs. Another Dave Chappelle reference. He's the greatest. I'm out.
Thanks
Alright.
for having us, Sean.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes,
So,
awesome,
good day, good
awesome.
evening, good night, Society X Podcast. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.